When allies attack, deal 1 to battling enemies in the enemy nexus. Level up. When I've seen you attack 4 times. Hi there, I'm Patinator, and this is Legends of Runeterra. We've got a new patch. We've got a new expansion. It's Bilgewater. And of course, I've been Waifu Baited, and Misfortune is the waifu I've chosen. And of course, we're gonna put it in a Lucian deck. Of course, we're gonna put it in with Senna. And of course, I'm gonna make the fruitful joke again. But what am I if not a person who just keeps making the same jokes over and 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 over again? So what's the deck? What does it do? Well, the deck uses the Demacia combat core with Lucian, Senna, as well as its rally effects such as Tiana Crown Guard and Lucian, as well as its board control through single combat, and its scouts to activate Misfortune as quickly as possible, possibly even on the other guy's turn, and burn them out. I treat Misfortune's ability as a combat trick, which is what it really is, because it damages things and lets Lucian and company win combat, even though it doesn't look like on paper that they should. Of course, it doesn't hit non-battling guys, but we don't care about that. To that end, we also have direct damage plays in the form of Parlay and Make It Rain, which we'll get into later, as well as Powder Kegs, because guess what? Powder Keg Destruction does not count for Lucian, though. But people will want to kill Powder Kegs because they're afraid of Parlay and Make It Rain. Let's take a look at this beautiful mid-range deck. Chain Vest, 1. Burst, grant an ally tough. Look, we have a few key units in the form of Lucian and Misfortune. If they stick around, they tend to take over the mid-game as well as a bit of the early game. Tough makes it difficult for control decks to take care of them. Fleet, a Feather, Tracker, 1/2/1. When you summon another ally, grant me Challenger. Hunt down City, Little Elusives, and other important units, I guess. Barley, 1. Slow, deal 1 damage to anything. If this kills it, deal 1 to the enemy nexus. Good for removal, great with some powder, and rumor has it, if you kill a nexus with Parlay, you damage the enemy nexus in the next game. That's not true, by the way. Right away, deckhand, 2/2. When I'm summoned, summon a Powder Keg. This is a Powder Keg. They stack on 1 space on the board. All your spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. Destroy me when your spell or skill damages enemies. It is vulnerable, which means people can just challenge it, quote unquote, or force it into blocking any unit if they are on the attack, and it cannot attack and cannot block. Don't buff it. But I guess you can purify it if you're, having a stroke. Lucian, yes. 2/2, quick attack. Level up. I've seen 4 allies or an allied Senna, Sentinel of Light, die. He gets bigger when he levels up. He gets stronger when he levels up. He gets double attack, and then when somebody dies, you rally. He turns into a relentless pursuit. That's Senna. We have 1 of them in the deck. Make It Rain fast. Deal 1 to 3 different random enemies, which counts the enemy nexus. 2 cost. Great combat trick, can pop barriers, can kill elusives, can kill an attacking board before they even know what's going on. It's really your best defense against an aggro deck. They don't tend to have a lot of toughness on them, so why not just shoot them a whole bunch of times with 1 or 2 gunpowders? Keep in mind that the gunpowder applies to the entirety of the spell, not the first instance of damage, which means it deals 2 damage to 3 different random enemies when you have a gunpowder keg on the board. Is it gunpowder keg? Oh, it's just powder keg. Single combat. 2. Fast. An ally and an enemy strike each other. Look, your units are important, but not so important that sometimes you need to take care of a critical enemy, such as, say, Hammerdinger? Hammerdinger could be awful. Single combat can also let you fake trade for their removal card by having a unit kill a piece of their board before their removal hits it. And is it just me, or is the picture bright? Oh, also we have more powder. It's slow. It summons 2 powder kegs. These are powder kegs. In case I wasn't clear, the destruction effect when your spell or skill damages enemies does not count for Lucian. Other things of note about the powder keg, by the way, is that since they are in a single stack, shooting 1 of them kills all of them. That's right, they only need to ping 1 of your stack of powder kegs to blow it up, which makes so much sense. I am ashamed that I didn't think of that. Misfortune. 3/3. When allies attack, deal 1 to battling enemies and the enemy nexus. Level up. When I've seen you attack 4 times. She gets bigger. She gets badder. She gets overwhelmed. And now she deals 1 damage 3 times to battling enemies and the enemy nexus. It seems like a small thing, but when you attack twice in a turn and she doesn't get killed. You deal 6 to the enemy nexus. You deal 6 to any defenders overall. 3 each attack. And since it deals 3 separate instances of damage, the value of barriers is severely diminished. So, sorry, Demacia. Obviously, there is a concern with this, and it is Freljord and their ability to abuse damage dealt to them whenever they survive damage, as well as Crimson. But who plays Crimson? Who plays Freljord and Crimson? She turns into Make It Rain. Love Tap is the skill that deals damage to the enemy nexus and battling enemies, and it becomes bullet time. Those don't look like bullets, and the time involved in carving hearts into each one of them is quite staggering and really impressive. Also, the art is gorgeous, but I'm not sure her spine is in one place. Gorgeous art though. Although I feel that there's a lot more detail in this pirate lady rather than this pirate lady, who is the champion. Sana! Sentinel of Light 3, 4-2, quick attack. The first time I see an allied Lucian die, give me +1/+1 and double attack. That's Lucian. You may have met him in my other videos. Good card. Quick attack. The 2 health hurts, but hey, if they're shooting Senna, they're not shooting Lucian, and they're not shooting Misfortune, so that's good. Vanguard Redeemer. Free. When I'm summoned, draw a unit if an ally died this round. Rip her classic screaming voice. Now it's kind of a whisper. It's still a good card. Vanguard Sergeant. Free. When I'm summoned, create a 4 Demacia in hand. That's for Demacia. It gives all allies +3/+3. The problem with most scout units, and we're about to come up on our scout units in a little bit. By the way, this guy does have a sword and shield, is that they tend to be a little bit on the slow side. A bit of 4 Demacia can make that work. Do keep in mind that if Misfortune is on board, the attack doesn't have to be successful. If you have a useless scout unit sitting in your board, why not just toss it out there? See if the other guy makes a poor block. Get some damage to their face. Island Navigator. 4 cost, 2/4, scout. When I'm summoned, create a random 1 cost unit from any faction and granted scout. Now here's the deal. It summons that random 1 cost unit. Originally, I thought it popped into your hand since it said create, but hey, wording is weird in Legends of Runeterra. She also looks like she popped out of an anime, but I am totally cool with that. Really, you're just looking for the extra body on the scout, which is neat. Great Horn Companion. 5/4/5 scout. He's big. He can survive an attack, and I used to laugh at him. Nobody's laughing at him anymore. Genevieve Elmhart. 6/4/4 scout and challenger. When I'm summoned, give other allies +1/+1 this round. That seems good. I mean, she will never replace Cyphria. Cyphria is 6/6 for 6 with an ability that keeps activating, but she has replaced those 2 points of attack and those 2 points of defense for the ability to open up attacks for your guys, get a safe scout attack by hunting down a small would-be blocker, and as a scout, in some cases, the ability to attack twice is more valuable than Cyphria's ability because of Misfortune potentially activating in that round, dealing 2 or 6 damage to the enemy nexus. So, Tiana Crown Guard, 8/7/7 tough. When I'm summoned, rally. She's big, she's bad, she is mean, and has a gaze that turns my soul to ice. She's also really hard for most control decks to take care of. She's too beefy, she's too strong. So you just play her and punch people in the face. Keep in mind, an interesting thing with rally. Some other plays you can do are attack with scouts, then play Tiana Crown Guard. A weird trick you can do with this is attack with scouts, then attack normally, spending your attack token, then play Tiana Crown Guard, then attack again. Now, the situations in which that would occur are fairly rare, but they can happen. And if you have a Misfortune sitting around, that's 9 damage to their dome, just because Misfortune is there shooting cannons at people. Bright Steel Formation, 9. Player attack, give all allies barrier this round. 9/9. Big and beefy, good closer if you have even 1 scout unit, because you practically guarantee their survival and thus guarantee another attacker on the field. There's a lot of cards you can put into this deck. For example, Relentless Pursuit, fast, free, rally, which means you get another attack token. It's good, but with the existence of our scouts, it's not as necessary because it doesn't develop a body along with the scouts, which is why I didn't make the cut. Your manage may vary, and you may want to have a Relentless Pursuit in your deck. Grizzled Ranger is a perfectly acceptable replacement for the Island Navigator. 4 cost, 4/1 scout, last breath summon a Loyal Badger Bear, and the Loyal Badger Bear is pretty big, 4/4. Not a scout though, which is where my problems lie. Concerted Strike, fast, 5. Choose an enemy, 2 allies, strike it. Now, this almost made the cut in my deck, and I believe the first game I'm going to show you does have Concerted Strike in the deck. The problem with it is that it doesn't synergize with our gunpowder, and our units are kind of soft on the defense. We don't have a lot of ways to protect them besides toughness, and they can easily shut that down, so I stopped putting it in the deck. Radiant Guardian, also good if you're facing a lot of aggro. Rezo Scale Hunter, 5/4/4 scout, play granted enemy vulnerable, which means you can challenge the unit, forcing it to block with anybody. It's like everybody gets Challenger, but for that one specific unit. It's kind of small, but the fact that it can choose a fight is fairly important in many occasions. Unfortunately, it is in a 5 slot, and I find the deck already a little top heavy, and we don't have that many top end cards. We don't really need big cards most of the time, so there we have it. Citrus Courier has been making me think a little bit. 6, 4, 5. Plunder, heal allies in your Nexus free, then rally. The heal is largely unnecessary, at least the heal to your Nexus, but the rally is interesting. But it does require you to either have Misfortune on the board or have one successful attack, which, you know, might not happen. So that's it. That's the deck. Keep in mind that this is a day 1 version of the deck. This is likely to change as the day goes by, and I will keep it updated. The Fleet Feather Tracker, for example, does not necessarily fill me with joy. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the guide. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below, and I will answer them. Please consider subscribing to here, where you're watching a video, Patinator TV on YouTube, or watch me at twitch.tv/Patinator TV. Don't believe the schedule there. It is no longer accurate, as I will probably be streaming whenever I feel like it. So you need to follow or subscribe to me to get those alerts that I am online, etc. Enjoy the gameplay. I am Patinator. We can do better. Alright, let's try this again. Oh no, it's Karma Control. Really? That's a thing. I mean, it doesn't mean that the deck no longer works. It's just that there's a new world out there and we're still doing the old stuff. I guess we can play the Vanguard Sergeant in free. It's still a free, and I think it's more important to just have bodies. I mean, these guys are not gonna do a lot. In fact, we're just giving them Ezreal targets, but I think playing around the Ezreal is not the direction I want to go in. Hello. You want a 2-drop? I have a 2-drop.
What you looking for?
Aha.
Be nothing left when I'm done.
Blonk. Kill my powder keg. Get him.
Opportunity.
Yeah, I'll trade.
Run while you can.
I gotta. I mean, them getting extra spells? Woof. It's gonna be hurtful. I didn't get Misfortune. That's fine. Let me see. I can probably buff that.
The order rewards its faithful.
Nice. Got him. So he's just gonna hit us for 2, try to develop damage onto our face so that his Ezreal can absolutely shred us. Ha! I think this actually counts as a concentrated strike, right? So we can... this does not feel good as a play, but we have a challenger now.
I will play my part.
Ow, my 2-drop. Yeah, I'll trade for it. 1 damage. That's gonna hassle us later. So yeah, that's the direction I want to go in. I would not attack with that. Yeah, sure. Trade. See, has a 1 cost effect. That is new that I don't know about. No. We can... No, this does not have challenger yet. So just drop this. Scouty boy looking good. We can send this in for 1 attack to go for the Shadow Assassin. Depending on what they build, we could even send this in. There's a lot of options. Come on. Let's see where this goes. Oh, he's discarded some cards. He's looking for damage. He's probably got it. Statistically speaking, he's got like... Ooh. So we can attack with all of these. Pull this here, see what they do. Get the second attack going. Yeah, he's not wondering why we have powder kegs. I guess we could start with this, then attack secondary. Ooh. Aw, you killed the bird. Me again.
Always forward.
Smashy, smashy. So this is gonna annoy him at 8. Oh, I hope he kills something.
Time for a true display of skill.
So if we play this, we'll have 4 mana. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to snipe that with this right now. Let's see what we get. Weasel? I mean, a bull shark. Looks like a weasel. I'm gonna take 3, eh?
Gotcha.
So he can shoot all of this, which is why I'm not gonna play it right now. Because if we play this, Mystic Shot kills all of it. Because it stacks on itself. Oh, my weasel. He's gonna need a lot of mana for this to get shredded by the birds. So I'm gonna play this now. He needs a lot of mana for this to, for both of them to die, and then we get 2 big attacks. Oh yeah, you can just cast Deny. That's a thing they can do. My Fleet Feather. Fleet Feather. Yeah, let's swing.
This is our way.
If they kill one of them... No, we're not going to play the Vanguard Redeemer first.
You're between me and glory.
That's weird. So I assume he has some damage. Please kill one of them. No? Alright. And we'll play the Vanguard Sergeant. Then attack again. Or do we play this?
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
What if we attack again? What if we strike again? Haha! Get that, dude. Yeah, okay.
You cannot escape.
Oh, he's a little nervous. And that's good. Oh no, don't kill it. No, my bird! No! It's dead. You killed it. How is Ezzy? 4-8? That's not so bad. We're doing alright. We are pressuring them. Misfortune is immense pressure.
All skill.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's overkill. Like, it's definitely overkill. And we could have also just dropped the Tiana and gone for the swing, but I think this is cooler. I wanted to use the card. Okay. I think he's gonna replay it first so I can pass.
Silent as death.
Still hasn't. His attack is done. Not sure he wants to play that again. 3 mana is not safe for our Misfortune. So we can rally, attack again, then rally. Okay, so that's the order play, which means we should develop Misfortune now, because we're going to spend all our mana on this.
Roshan is no place for the weak.
Bye, Misfortune. Yep, that's fire.
I'll be dead.
That also means he doesn't have a blocker. So we're in a good spot. Misfortune served as bait in this control matchup, so we can probably just keep swinging.
Forward.
Then attack again, then play this so that we get the token back. I don't think he's got a way of going through the Tiana Crown Guard.
Too late for you.
Bam, bam. He probably has bullets for both of them, and that's fine.
I thought you'd never ask.
And me again.
Our way. No sweat.
I want them to overspend. That's fine. And that's 100% okay.
Charge.
Ow, my face. Let's see what they have next. They don't have anything that's 4 mana that can deal with Tiana, but I do need this to kind of pull.
A crown guard never falters.
No, they have a bounce. They can bounce it back, and that's kind of okay. Eight. These two here. You over here. Me again. What if 3 attacks? What if 3 attacks in a turn? I ask you. Do you think that is madness? Yeah, this is nothing but Will of Ionia is gonna stop this. And there it is! That's fine, I get another attack next round. And a dead Ezreal counts for a lot. 7 out of 8 though is very scary. Ooh, big karma, big scary.
Peace begins within. We'll bring peace to Ionia,
Dude.
whatever the cost.
So this is gonna happen. I'm gonna attack first with this to keep the... Oh, he's looking for answers. He's running out of answers. Ooh, does he have a shot? Oh god, why did that draw 4 cards? He discarded 2. I think he discarded 2. Yeah, this one didn't discard. Oh, draw 3. I guess, was that free? Look, I'm very confused.
We must make our own path.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... What if Tiana blocks that? What are you gonna do then? He's very confused. Why are there powder kegs? Well, misfortune in the ideal situation. Ah, I think we've got him. In we're at 15. If he drops to Ezzy, we got a problem. Don't think he's gotten the Will of Ionia. If he wills it, I'll just punch him again. I mean, this is the only attacker we have. He is forced to block this. Bye. Bye. Okay, so we can play this relatively safely. And then attack with these two and then attack again next round.
No hesitation.
Act with conviction.
Well, there goes his hand. Is he gonna draw 4? Because that's nonsense. That is nonsense. I'm pretty certain that's not supposed to work that way. I mean, he also doesn't have a board. And he needs a lot of cards to kill this. Which he has, including a lot of mana. So, I've got concerns. I've got a lot of powder kegs.
Crown God's strength.
Or he's just gonna die. I'll also take that outcome.
Superior tactics, iron will.
Oh, what? Oh, I guess it's a very big Lux gun. So, I want to say we're a bit aggro and I need to keep punching him really fast. And that's kind of a good direction for this to start in. Parley. Yahar. I'm gonna keep the 1.
There's a chill in the air.
I mean, that ought to be a huge hassle. This guy with chain vest? Oh, I hope they don't run the 4/4. I mean, that makes Lucian very sad. So I'm just gonna swing. I don't think it's that important to get the extra damage through. Because they could play the 4/4. Alright.
Discipline and steel.
Oh, it's just salvage. Cool. Cool. That's really good for looking for your hero, though. For your champions, I mean, because Toss can't get rid of champions.
Whipped up something special.
So powder keg is marginally problematic. That's okay. I'd rather get the fleet than get their board, I guess. Play another card. Lives, right? Yeah, it lives. Uh-oh, a tough Lucio. What are you getting? Oh no, it's another gun. So now it still doesn't die. Sorry, bruh. So now I'm very tempted to just drop the Island Navigator. Yeah, because the powder keg exploded already. So let's see how many we can get here.
Guide us.
Glorious.
I'll buy us some time.
We can attack with this first because you can just block that and kill it. That's bad. 1 damage. No, my parlay. You got him. That's so cool, though. That looks so slick. I mean, this draws us a card, so attacking with it is not the worst thing in the world.
Clear off.
Wake up, Lucy. Oh, he gave it to us. Oh no, he's 5.
The depths could claim me.
Ocean Mother will claim all of you, Belengi.
See, that's where we run into problems when we don't have like extra damage. That's a pass for me, I think. So he doesn't have anything. I know I can still do this.
This is our way.
I can totally do that.
You'll die slow.
Ouch, my face. Sure. Unfortunately, nothing we had died. I keep it for money. So we have a 2-round setup. I think what we're going to do is play for Demacia this round. Because that makes us very large. Yeah. We don't have an attack. I shouldn't play it that way. I mean, I could do these two. That's not the worst idea in the world. I might kill it in response, but that's okay. Because I'm not going to use that next round anyway.
You'll fight or you'll swim. Round
Me again.
won't get away this time.
Oh, do be quiet. 3 mana does not give him a lot of options, so we can start with this. And then get the attack again. So that's wild.
No room for doubt. Fight me, you flea-ridden lump.
And then I can attack again next round. More powder!
Got a gift for you.
It's a very nice gift. Yeah, I know. But it makes him very healthy. And I can challenge you, challenge this.
Let's get him, crew.
So,
These woods belong to us.
I don't need to kill you yet.
Less is motion.
Alright, that works. And then we can go for the swing here.
This is mercy.
You could have some sort of attack nonsense, but I don't think they do. There we go. That went okay.